Poop. That's what the Halo community is.
Pretty much. Poop. Hey guys, what's up? This is 7 Stop. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Halo community.
Which we are a part of, but I kind of hate being a part of the Halo community.
Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much only a few good communities in gaming, let's be honest, but Halo community is not great, and we're going to talk about why it's not great.
Yeah, why it's not great. So, let's talk about first the Bungie enthusiasts. These are the people who basically...
They want Halo 3.
They just want Halo 3 again. They're like, oh man, I'd rather, like, Hidden Xperia. I know, I like Hidden Xperia, but sometimes he could be a little bit too... I want this classic stuff.
Yeah.
Like, literally one of his videos, he mentions how he would rather have them copy and paste the Halo 3 shotgun sound.
Yes, that's what we need to be concerned about. The
like,
Halo 3 shotgun
and the
sound.
art style, and he's basically like, oh man, I just really hate it, and like, all these weapons are replacing the pistol, and he's really frustrated with like how the new pistol looks and how it looks too generic and stuff like that.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares if it plays fun? And yeah, sure. But the thing is, yeah, he's literally in his video seems legitimately stressed out and angry that they don't have it, and he's like, it's just gonna be this Halo 5 rocket launcher all over again. If it comes alongside their classic Magnum, then I'm fine with that. But this is just a complete replacement. It doesn't look good, and I hate it. I'm so angry and annoyed, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah, and we're fans of those older games, and we want some of those classic elements back. Like, classic gameplay is the number one thing I want back.
I do like that pistol, the Magnum, better.
Yeah, but it's not like every single thing ever that isn't Bungie is bad.
Yeah, they're like, oh man,
there's some decent changes in the art style. It's not all bad. And even in the gameplay of Halo 5, I thought it was good, even though it wasn't that Halo, and I would prefer the old one. They still made good, a good game in terms of gameplay.
Yeah, but no, we just want Bungie, blah blah blah, and even in his video, an experiment mentioned that like playable elites were non-negotiable anymore. Like they have to be in the game, no excuses anymore. Like if it's not in the game, then the game is trash. Just kidding. He didn't say that, but he acted like if they're not in the game, then there's no excuses, and it'll knock the game a point off for that.
The Halo community always seems concerned with the least relevant aspects of game design.
Definitely.
Like the art style. And sure, I don't like the art style, the new one, very much. I'd like to go back, but... And preferably, I wouldn't want it to just be exactly the same. I want some change, but to be more faithful to the original. Yeah. Sort of like Halo Wars 2, which I think did a pretty good job.
Yeah, Halo Wars 2 did a pretty good job.
Anyway, everyone seems to be concerned about all these things that aren't that important to the game. Like art design,
the sound,
the textures. Those things aren't that important. Mm-hmm. And I mean, they are important, but the most important thing is the gameplay, and it's probably one of the least talked about elements in the Halo community.
For Halo Infinite,
especially for Halo Infinite.
Like, nobody's really... Like, sure, there is more sandbox aspects, which is nice, and we've already said our piece about Halo Infinite. We think it'll probably...
just be a mediocre game,
It'll probably be
much.
mediocre. We can have fun, but, I mean, saying that we can have fun rather than we should be having a really great time...
This is Halo. We expect more. But anyway.
Yeah, the community is like... there's that one side... That is like, oh, Bungie, and then there's the other side, which is like 343,
yeah,
and they're so focused.
There are, even though it doesn't seem like it, there are lots of people that actually really like the new Halo games. Yeah, and like love Halo 4,
and like for some reason, like the new art style, the art style changed back to the classic one, and all the Bungie fans were like, hooray, this is amazing, I can't wait, and everywhere on Twitter, every 5 freaking posts was about, oh my gosh, Master Chief looks so sexy, oh my gosh, Master Chief looks so good, yeah, he looks cool and all, I like him too, but focus on the freaking gameplay!
Yeah, and I feel like 343 can never, ever, ever win, because... If they change it to the classic style, then they're gonna upset people who like the new one.
Even if they're not,
and even then, with Halo Infinite, they're still gonna upset the Bungie fans
who don't change everything.
If they don't make it exactly like Halo 2 or 3, it's automatically just
They're
the worst thing
I thought
ever.
this was a reboot, or like not like I thought this was supposed to be a revamp. We're trying they're like. Hey, but 343's goal was to make it like the Bungie art style, but then to have this sidekick variant of the pistol is just stupid, and it goes counterintuitive to what they want. No, sure they want the classic art style back, but the thing is they want to include some elements from Halo 4 and 5.
Yeah.
You're not the only Halo fans out there.
Yeah, and it's just... It's like, who cares?
About the art style. Who cares about this little thing and that little thing and this gun can
as
ADS,
long as it looks
can.
relatively faithful. Like, I think Halo Infinite looks faithful enough to the classic art style that I'm satisfied by that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, some of the weapons are cool, but no. Oh yeah, and the sound design, I really don't like it. And there's so many people. Man, it's so annoying and infuriating how they focus on the little minute details in the world and stuff and all.
And 343 gets this idea that the number one thing that matters is all of these tiny details, like the shotgun sound being slightly different than Halo 3.
And the art style and
yeah.
And all this stupid weird stuff. And then as I said, we have the 343 fans who what happens is the art style changes and tons of people are really happy, but then there's the one person who loves Halo 5 and is like, I'm not a huge fan of this new armor. And then boom, and it blows up on Twitter and it sends the wrong
and then there's all
information.
There's all these really toxic people insulting someone for having an opinion. Guys, you can let them exist and have a different opinion.
Mm-hmm. And apparently...
I hate how people act like they're evangelizing you to their religion when they're trying to convince you of their opinion.
Yeah, and in the Halo subreddit, I know that once Halo Infinite revealed, they kind of banned tons of people who were posting any negative thing about it. And the demo and stuff like that. The game doesn't look that great. Which the
some
textures
guy
don't
in the
look
comment of our video said that he heard people were getting banned or something.
Mm-hmm, because they were complaining and and then I saw this one post that was a parody of the scene with 343 Guilty Spark, Tartarus, and the Arbiter when the Arbiter confronts Tartarus, and he was portraying fans who were oh man, I'm not a huge fan of the art style, or I'm not a huge fan of these textures, as Tartarus, and was basically talking about how you're stupid for thinking it because guess what, it's an old demo. You guys are all wrong. It's an old demo and blah, 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 blah.
Guys, do you know how game design works? That's probably pretty close to what the game is like now.
They said it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
They said the demo was a few weeks ago. At maximum, that can mean 3 weeks. A month, if they meant a month, they would have said a month. So that maximum, that means 3 weeks. And I doubt it was 3 weeks ago.
I highly doubt that the game is going to look that much different because they don't have enough time to retexture every object in the game.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, still, the community is just so angry about the
part
things.
that does talk about the gameplay is really small, and usually they just hate everything and they're super critical. I love Favin, he's a good YouTuber, and I like his videos, but sometimes it just goes a little bit too far. It's they can never win no matter what they do.
Mm-hmm, and he talks about...
And it kind of seems like he just wants the Halo 3 gameplay exactly.
Mm-hmm, and he talks about how they added new weapons and
Yeah, he complains that they added new weapons in the campaign, and how that would dilute the sandbox and not everything would have a purpose. But this is campaign. Just let people have fun with whatever weapons they want. Not every single weapon needs to have a perfect place in the sandbox in a casual campaign mode.
And he even complained, they mentioned the grapple hook as an equipment in multiplayer, which is, I agree with. I think that works.
I think that could work.
That works, but then he talks about, how it doesn't work and stuff like that. But, yeah, even then, we're kind of just angry at the Halo fans that are talk about the most minute things and then act as if it's the end of the world because of that.
Because of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. For us, we're really lukewarm about Infinite. We're not trashing on it, but we're not loving it. Some people can be just Ubernick, I love Ubernick, okay? But sometimes I feel like he's way too optimistic and just loves every little thing.
Yeah.
In the demo, they get in the Warthog, and then Ubernick's like, yo, it's the Warthog! And gets, super crazy emotional. I'm like, it's a Warthog.
I had almost no emotional reaction to that demo. I was like, oh, okay.
I saw the Warthog and I was like, that's neat. But yeah, sometimes people can be like, oh my gosh, every little thing that they do is amazing. This is going to be the greatest game of all time. Or it's just
everything is terrible. They can never win.
They can never win. Nothing is right and blah, 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 blah. Which is, that's the Halo community.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, look, we got it to 10 minutes. Now we can make double ad revenue.
Yeah, well, the new one's 8, but who cares? Anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 8
Epic.
and 1. All right,
Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching this video. We made an epic video. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Talk about
Watch the video,
our favorite
like the video,
community.
comment on the video, subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Subscribe to the video.
Subscribe to the video,
But-
email the video, click the video, eat the video.
Eat the video, poop out the video, like we mentioned at the beginning. But yeah, all right, I think we should read it. Anyway, guys, if you liked our rant on the Halo community, even though we are part of the Halo community, please like and subscribe. I know we've kind of made it sound like everyone in the Halo community is bad,
But there's still
lots of good people. We're just
it's
frustrated.
not as toxic as the COD community or something like that.
We're just really, really frustrated with how some people are reacting
to Infinite.
To Infinite. And
This
just in
video will
general.
probably come out like after Infinite launches or something like
Yeah,
that. Although
but-
maybe I'll try to release this soon.
But anyway, hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.